See, they've got these UV filters. Oh, no, those are not the UV ones, but those are filters. Look at these tanks. You can't really disconnect this, right? I mean, this guy's going to need an RPZ valve, unless the buyer agrees in writing. So, big installation. There, you're not going to get away with it. But what about one where it's just used for irrigation? Literally, stopper. Whether the buyer goes and reconnects that later is up to them, you know. But that saves the client 15,000 Rand, 12 to 15,000 Rand. So if you see tanks and it's connected to the mains, if they disconnect that before the buyer wants it connected, then that is a way to do it even before you sell the property. Once they've seen the property and it's already disconnected, nothing they can do as a buyer. We had one in Pinelands where it was very much like this. They had one toilet fed from the borehole, but they had a little valve there, so if the borehole failed, they could just switch between main supply and not. We recommended the removal. Buyer said, no ways, they were in the house already. I want to put a water filtration system in. I want this RPZ valve. And they were right. What can you do about it? So, any questions on the water certificate? That covers the basics. Lot to think about, huh? Lots happening out there. Okay, so we are going to speed up a little bit on the electric fence. The electric fence is the least of our headaches. But we're going to look at some, oh, by the way, validity periods of certificates. We never mentioned the beetle in the beginning, 6 months. Not because there's a rule about that, but because it's an insect that can fly in, lay eggs, and every 6 months you could have a new infestation emerging. Not from those eggs. So the beetle lays the egg on a timber. The little larva goes in and starts eating inside the timber and comes out 18 months later. But until it emerges, we can't see that there's a beetle infestation. Okay, so that's why it's a 6-month period. The water certificate has to be done for every transfer. You cannot use a water certificate twice. That's why the buyer's name is on the certificate. And for the City of Cape Town to go contact the buyer to do a verification inspection. I don't know if you've experienced that, but they are doing verification inspection.